Hello again, Dominic Trophy, and welcome to another video, and this one's going to be something video game related. Now, before anyone says this, obviously I'm not really continuing with the Wii U series, but this video is going to be something with the Wii U. So this is not like part 8 or part 9, but it's just a bit of a thoughts video. Now, this video again is about the Wii U, the Wii U console. And I just want to show it in the video, the gamepad and everything. But this video is about to spark my thoughts on stuff. And my thoughts about this video is, will the Wii U be remembered very, very well? Or will it be remembered overall? Now, there's sort of like two groups in this, with this question. You've got those who will remember it well, and you'll have those that won't. Now, the reason you'll have people who will remember the console really, really well is because of the fact that a lot of people owned the console, 13.6 million units, which is a lot of stuff, a lot of them. But obviously a very, very small amount of units and stuff. The thing with the console is that it had a lot of great potential. It had a lot of potential. And it kind of basically got screwed up by Nintendo, the maker of the console. But the thing with the Wii U is it has a lot of great games for it that makes it well worth owning. There was a lot of great stuff that Nintendo brought to it, but there's a lot of great third-party support that that company's brought with it. And it definitely has a lot of great games that make it worthwhile. Now, obviously, we're in this point now in April 2017, late April 2017. Where obviously the console isn't really doing much now. It just really isn't. Now there is still like new virtual console support and even a few third-party games coming to it. But I think honestly the reason it will be remembered well is because of the fact that Nintendo gave the console a lot of great stuff. It was the first Nintendo console to be in HD, which wasn't a big thing for the other companies, but for Nintendo, it was definitely wow, They're definitely going to HD. And there was just a lot of great stuff on it. There was a lot of great games that made it really, really worthwhile. And it will be great to see, people getting into the console and stuff. I think the biggest thing with the Wii U was obviously the gamepad. Unusual controller, but it feels really, really nice in my hands. I just love the control to bits. And it has really, really a lot of stuff in it. It has a built-in camera on the controller. So if you're gonna do like FaceTime or Wii U chat as it's called, you can do that. You can play the full game on the gamepad, and I loved that. That's why I loved playing Call of Duty Black Ops 2 on the Wii U off TV. It was just an amazing concept. But the thing that killed it was obviously a lack of advertising and lack of understanding what this is. Also, this is the Wii U. That's what happened. A lot of people thought this was the Wii U, the gamepad itself, the controller. It's Nintendo just advertised the console poorly, and it really, really killed it. But basically with that, a lot of people thought, no, I'm not buying a Wii U. I'm gonna buy a PlayStation 4 or an Xbox One. Or I'm gonna play on PC, whatever. Nintendo is out of the ring for me. I'm not buying their console. And a lot of companies just abandoned them basically because the console wasn't selling that well. But when you look past that, it had a lot of great stuff that made it worthwhile. Like, the virtual console. It's this hardware-based backwards compatibility. The Wii U is basically the last home game console to have hardware-based backwards compatibility, which is not present in the PlayStation 4 or the Xbox One, which is an interesting, thing to have that. So any Wii game that you want to play, digital or disc-based, will work on there no matter what. It definitely a lot of good stuff, with the console, and I think for me, I will definitely remember the Wii U very, very well, because there's a lot of good stuff on it. And the people that really bash on the console are usually people that have never even played the console. Because I had a lot of people asking me about all sorts, about, Dominic, tell me about the Wii U, there's a lot of great games on it. What's the gamepad like? What are the games like? you know, the virtual console, eShop, the library, what's it like, and you know, I'd tell them about it and stuff. And that's just, you know, the way it goes. And so I've had a few people ask me about, you know, about how the Wii U gamepad charges and stuff. And it says no, you get there's 2 separate power, you know, cables, one for the console and one for the gamepad. Because obviously it doesn't run off batteries, so it doesn't. You can change the battery to make it a lot more better with its charge and stuff. But it's actually better to go for an official Nintendo one, you know, not a third party one, because they can actually ruin the gamepad itself. You know what I mean? So you really got to be careful on with that stuff. They may be cheap, but you know what I mean. You know, you just have to be careful and stuff. But it's a well worth console and stuff. Just a lot of great stuff. And I think the reason a lot of people might not think of it as a well-remembered console is because they think that it's terrible, it's rubbish, and it didn't have a lot of great games on it, you know, or didn't have games overall. That's why people always use the phrase Wii U as no games, which is absolute cobblers, really. You know, the Wii U has a ton of games, and if you include its backwards compatibility, it's got a huge amount of games. You know, you've got the Wii U games, you've got the eShop games, the Virtual Console. Then you go on the Wii mod, you've got all the Wii games. You know what I mean? You've got all the WiiWare games, and it's Virtual Console games. So you basically got, like, if you think about it with the Virtual Console, you've got basically like 13 consoles into one unit. You know, it emulates so much great stuff, and that is the thing about it. Because I have a few people who say, "Oh, I'm not buying a Wii U because it's terrible and stuff. I'd rather wait for the Switch." But even with Nintendo lacking stocks with the Switch as well, you know what I mean? It's like, why didn't you buy a Wii U instead? You know, second-hand Wii U's are becoming a lot more popular because people want to play the new. I'm trying to think now. The new Breath of the Wild, you know, the new Zelda game. Sorry, I was trying to think then. The new Zelda game, and that's the thing about it. Usually the people that bash on the Wii U are those that never played it and think it's absolutely terrible, and they joke at people, they laugh at people because they've got a Wii U, and I don't care, you know what I mean? I still buy games for this thing. I still buy games for the Wii, you know what I mean? I don't flipping care what people think. But, you know, that's the thing, it will be well remembered. You know, to me, I think it will definitely be a well worthwhile console in the future. I think it will basically be the modern day GameCube by Nintendo. A lot of people see it like the Dreamcast or the Saturn, where it's like, oh, that console's awful. And then like 5-10 years down the line, oh, I want a Wii U now. The thing is, we deserve to laugh at you after making fun of the console and saying we're idiots for buying the console. Because you know what? We're not. It's got a lot of great stuff on it. And, you know, I praise you, you know, like myself, and you lot who own a Wii U and wanting to get into the console, because there's a lot of great stuff on there. A well worth, you know, made console and stuff. It feels kind of ahead of the times. It really does. I know the console was underpowered, but it was very powerful, and it had a lot of potential. It really did. But that's the way it goes, especially with the gamepad controller, you know what I mean? A great idea, but Nintendo basically screwed themselves over. So they did. But I just want to say that's kind of it with the video. So it is. So I just want to say thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And before anyone says, I know that Doctor Who's come back on. I will be doing some more Doctor Who related videos very soon. Very soon. Just hold on a little bit. Don't unsubscribe because I've not done anything Doctor Who related yet. Just wait a little bit. Just wait a little bit longer, and you know, that'll be it. If you want to know, actually, I'll be doing some new Doctor Who related videos next week. So just next week, just a few more days. That's basically you better wait until then. So next week, I don't know what day yet. So but maybe Monday, maybe Tuesday, whatever. But I just want to say that's all I can say really. I just want to say thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And stay tuned to next week when I'll be doing some more videos and stuff. Video games is kind of taking a back seat very soon. And Doctor Who is going to be basically taking that place in the meantime. So, I just want to say thank you very much for watching. And I hope you enjoyed this video. See you later. Bye.